dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming,
whose broad stripes
and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
and the rockets roared black,
The bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night
that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that
Star-Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Hawkeye Community College. We want to recognize and thank the veterans present for today's ceremony, but to also acknowledge the 25 million veterans who are still living in the United States. Hawkeye Community College is proud of our designation as a military-friendly institution. We have 200 military-connected students attending Hawkeye this semester, including service members, veterans, and their families. We are glad you are here, and we are committed to helping you accomplish your educational goals. We also want to recognize and honor several veterans as part of our administration, faculty, and staff here at Hawkeye Community College. I sincerely thank you for your service and your sacrifice. We appreciate everything you have done for our country, and we honor your ongoing commitment to our nation's freedom. Thank you all for choosing to honor veterans today and show your support for our heroes, past and present. Thank you.
I'm Jathan Chiquin, and I want to thank my colleague Robin Knight for asking me to share some thoughts for Veterans Day. I can share that this is actually the first time that I've done this via the Zoom platform, but I really commend Hawkeye Community College for holding an event. Prior to joining Homebase Iowa as one of the program managers for state and strategic initiatives, I served as the director of the Veterans Center at Iowa State University. In fact, a great deal of my life's energy has been working with military members that transition back into civilian life within higher education. That has certainly shaped some of my perspective. Being a veteran myself certainly doesn't define all that I am and all that I've done in my life, but it's a significant part of my life story. Since my own transition to civilian life following military service in the U.S. Navy many years ago, I truly felt honored and privileged to be able to continue serving my brothers and sisters. Today, unless you have an intimate connection to someone that has served or served yourself, we really don't have to think about these things. Society has a way of sheltering us a bit. It's one of the reasons it's so important we come together on Veterans Day, but that we don't just take one day, but we find ways to connect with one another throughout the year. Thank you, veterans. We honor you for your sacrifice and service to each of us as a society. Thank you to those of you who have sacrificed as well through the service of your loved ones. Those of you whom I have come to think of as veterans by extension, our mothers, fathers, wives, husbands, sons, daughters, family members, friends, thank you. When our veterans deploy, they don't go over there alone. When they leave, they take a piece of their families, just as their families take a piece of themselves. And sometimes when our veterans come home it changes our families, our communities. And so in everything I do, I always remember those that serve alongside our brothers and sisters. There's really not a day that I don't think about those I served with. I miss the camaraderie, the friendships, and importantly, the sense of belonging that I enjoyed while serving with them. The sense of accomplishment, being challenged every day to perform to the best of my ability, it's something I carry with me and think about often. As a SEAL, my limits were pushed. Some of the most difficult things I faced transitioning into civilian life within higher education as a student is coming from a place where I had duty, position respect into a place that didn't recognize my past accomplishments, and I really didn't know where I fit in. That part of my story and recognizing there was a gap in how we were supporting those transitioning out of military service in higher education is how I found myself doing this sort of work. Today, as one of the program managers for Home Base Iowa, I can honestly say that I'm privileged and that every day I get to see the work, incredible work being done across our state. With 106 Home Base Iowa communities, it's exciting to see what they're doing for Veterans Day, but also a lot of that work continues year-round as communities are developing their own unique initiatives and programs to support veterans and their families. Hawkeye Community College is one of our Home Base Iowa certified higher academic military partners and continues to demonstrate commitment and dedication to our military affiliated students. And so I really just want to say thank you to our veterans, to my brothers and sisters in arms. I appreciate you. And to all the family members, thank you for your sacrifice and service. And I'd be remiss if I didn't congratulate my colleague, Robin, after an impressive career in higher education and serving military affiliated students. Robin has been an inspiration to me, and I'm very much wishing her the best on this next chapter of her life. I know for Robin, it has also been a privilege and honor to work with her students. But I know that it would be difficult to measure the impact that she has had on so many lives, including my own. And I wish her all the best. And I'm thinking of all of you this Veterans Day.
She stands in the face of evil and will not lose hope or faith. America, the land of freedom, still the home of the brave. So raise the banner called Old Glory. Let us join our fellow man. History will write the story. America will always stand. Walking through the fires of danger, there are those who gave their lives. They're the world's greatest heroes, and won't forget their sacrifice. So raise the banner called Old Glory. Let us join our fellow man. History will write the story. America will always stand. America is not divided. Our enemies, they will be stopped, 'cause we the people are united, and still one nation under God. So raise the banner, called Old Glory. Let us join our fellow man. History will write the story. America will always stand. History will write the story. America will always stand.
We are grateful that you've been able to share in the celebration of Veterans Day with us. And while we miss being together in person, it's still nice that we can celebrate in this way. I want to thank those of you that helped make this happen. Thank you, Dr. Holcomb, for your message from the college. And to our keynote speaker and my very good friend, Jathan Choukan, thank you for your message. We are grateful. And to Carrie Kaufman, as she shared her gift of music, we appreciate it so much. It adds such a great deal to our Veterans Day celebration. And also a big thank you to Amy Hummel for putting this all together. On this Veterans Day, I encourage you to thank a veteran, to acknowledge their service and sacrifice in whatever way that you can. And for those of you that are able, and one way to say thank you is to give to our Veterans Scholarship and emergency funds here on campus. Contact our foundation office if you're interested in supporting our student veterans and their families in this way. As many of you know, I'll be retiring at the end of this month. It is certainly a bittersweet time in my life as I leave this post, and I have thoroughly enjoyed getting to know so many outstanding individuals among my peers and my students. To my student veterans and their families, I thank you for the opportunity for being a part of your lives. I am truly humbled and grateful to have known you. You have made me feel a part of your military family, even though I've never served myself. That's one of the greatest gifts, and I find particular joy as I see you fulfill your educational and personal goals. So I encourage you, and I hope that we keep in touch as much as you can. I will continue to work in the community to support veterans in various ways, so perhaps our paths will cross again. Blessings to all of you, and happy Veterans Day.